What is up? What is up, guys? It's your boy Angel Rodriguez, A2Z, man. We're here with another episode. I'm definitely excited about this episode because we have the owner, we have the CEO of Fab and Fitness Academy. She is a dancer and a choreographer,
Yes.
a traveling trainer, an influencer, and you can also enjoy her new smoothies. Am I correct?
Yes. There's so
Yee.
much.
Yeah, and her name is Fabbie Williams.
I like it.
Dude, I'm excited because you're somebody who is you're different. You're like a dancer. Usually I'm used to like the music people in Rockford. So this is something different, and I'm definitely
Okay, we bring in difference.
yeah, for sure. And then
I love that.
and also you're a female, so I hardly get females, so I definitely appreciate you for coming. So
No, I appreciate you for having me. And, we want to definitely represent for the female artists in the city, So I appreciate you for reaching out and, having me come on because we need to shine light on all forms of
yeah, yeah.
art and, female, male, all that.
Yeah, because for sure in Rockford, man, it's not just about music, man. It's about business, art,
Yes.
entrepreneurship, all that. In my opinion, so I'm just glad you're here. I definitely want to hear everything because I feel like we have a lot to go through.
We do. And I think you like hit it on the surface, you like just let me know what you want to, what you cool with,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of different things like when you're in the entertainment industry, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. But before we get into how you got into dance and the academy in your studio, I definitely want to bring it back to the origins. So I want to know were you born in Rockford? Because I seen on an article that you were in Atlanta from fifth grade to high school.
Yes, so I was born in Rockford. I think,
Okay.
Rockford Memorial babies.
Hey.
Yeah, so for real, like born and raised until I went to fifth grade. Yep,
Mhm.
that's the story. And moved to Atlanta then and started training there. So like even when I was in Rockford, I was actively training.
Okay. And training dance or training like
Training in dance, yes. I was young, training at A15 Dance Academy
okay.
with Fatally Unique Dance Team, one of the
Oh.
most legendary dance teams in Rockford. So, it states back to way back, way back. It go way back.
Yeah, and I also want to ask, like, why move to Atlanta? If you remember, or if they ever your
Yeah,
parents ever
I
told you.
remember. I think my mom like always wanted to expand. Like she always wanted to show me different, and
Hmm.
like get me where I needed to be.
Yeah,
Like that was
yeah,
always her thing. Like she wanted us to be where we could thrive. She wanted us to be where we could do what we say we wanted to do. And it was just good to spread her wings at the time and just to show us different. She always wanted us to have and see different to give us options. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
Like you have to be able to choose. And the more then you can choose from. Like I don't tell people I don't even know where I want to live now. I know I don't want to live here forever, but I don't know
Yeah,
where I want to go because I've been a few places and
yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
pros and cons of every place.
Yeah. Now, if you remember, how was it going to Atlanta at a young age? Like, did it suck for you? Because I'm originally born in Chicago and I came here in Rockford.
It has sucked for you.
Yeah, dude, I
Why
cried.
that's-
I cried like the first couple days when I came to school here, like 'cause I was
yeah.
like, bro, like this is like way different from me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it is. And I think the transition for me, I was excited. My mother had moved first. So like she had like got it like prepared for us. So like we
Okay.
like she went first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like I think that's always been like a plus too. I feel like when parents move away, sometimes you bring your kids like get something set up first. I think that's the way you should do
Yeah.
it. Like that's how my mother did it. But she got it set up for us. Like we had a beautiful home. Like we were going into something that was exciting. Like she used to call us and tell us like how it was and different things like that. So I was excited to go and like see her. You know what I'm saying? Like she was coming to get us to take us there. And so yeah, like I was excited, but everybody's transition is different. I could say like one of my brothers, like he didn't like it as much. Like
Yeah.
everybody is different though, but I was doing like the entertainment thing. So every place has different things that's for you. So it's like you gotta go like where you want to go.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
when I went there, my experience was nice. Like it didn't suck. I feel like school was hard to adjust in because I had went to private school when I was here. I went to
Oh,
Christian school when I was here, Alpine Christian School.
okay.
And it was definitely different. Like you said, it's different. But I liked being around a lot of like mixed. It was like very mixed culture. It was a lot of black people. It was black teachers, but it was still like mixed culture. So I liked it. It was like mixed.
Yeah,
because
that's
I was
dope.
around like all white. Me and my brother were the only two black students at the school.
Oh shit.
So like when I lived here,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
went to private school here. So,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Now, when you're in Atlanta, was it? So were you always dancing even when you moved to Atlanta?
Yeah. So like I was kind of like in a shock because when I had left Rockford, the dance team was doing great. Like it was amazing. They were doing big things, and I was like kind of telling my mom like you took me away from like the dance team,
Yeah.
and she was like, I'm gonna find you another dance thing, and I was like, I didn't want to dance. It was just like kids being kids. I feel like being a little brat or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, she found me a great dance place. Like we went to different dance studios and we were visiting, and it was kind of funny because I went to a dance studio and they told me like, no, you need to take her here. This is where she needs to be. And they sent me to one of the best dance academies in Atlanta, and there was Resources for Entertainment and Arts. It's called Area Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
And that's where I got like my technique training and got back into dance fully because I didn't really, we were just fishing around. Like there's so many options in Atlanta. There's dance studios everywhere.
Yeah.
So, and then we didn't live in Atlanta. We lived kind of like 45 minutes away. So we were trying to go where it was at. It was just a lot. Like it was a lot, but yeah.
Now, was it easy for you to like try out at these dance studios, or was it like natural for you?
I feel like with dance, you have a certain amount of confidence. Like you're told to have confidence. So I was going in there confident, like with my training and stuff, but it's different. Like you said, like everywhere you go is different. Like they're doing technical and hip hop. At first I was like mainly just trained in hip hop and praise dance and lyrical dance, which is like liturgical dance. But I wasn't trained in ballet, jazz, tap, and all of these different styles of dance.
Okay.
And like I had to do all of these different classes. So it was different. It just was different. And I didn't want to do the other styles of dance at first, but then you learn like you have to do other styles of dance. And that's why at my studio I require for my students to do it. But people don't understand like, you have to learn different stuff to be able to compete with people, to be able to go to auditions and, be able to stand with your competition. Because some people around here know every style of dance.
Yeah. Now, is it hard to learn a new type of dance?
I feel like it's a new like language. It's a new everything. So it's not hard, but you have to really study. Like dancers study too. Real dancers study. Like you study your music. You study, your vocabulary. You study, the moves because you have to remember them. You want them to be like in muscle memory. Like people don't really understand. Like dance is not. Dancers just aren't remembering everything off their brain. Muscle memory is real as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because again, I'm not a dancer in my family.
You can't dance?
Yeah, no.
Everybody can dance.
I mean,
everybody can dance. We're going to have to play some music. You have to dance because everybody can dance.
Yeah.
I tell everybody that.
I think there is a dancer inside me, man. It's just hard, man. I can feel beats and rhythms, but it's just my feet can't keep up.
So you don't know no two-step. You don't know no salsa. You don't know nothing.
Nah, dude. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you need. Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
So your family, like, in your family.
Yeah. My dad was actually a break dancer.
Okay.
So it sucks when I found out I had two.
You couldn't dance.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That was a shame. Like, I know he was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, my dad can dance. My mom can dance. Like, yeah. Everybody around me can dance.
Yeah, and that's a question I wanted to ask. So it runs through your family, or is it just for fun?
I think my parents, they dance for fun, but like they both, like my mom has an entertainment business. My dad, he does like he had dance like back in the day. Him and his friends and cousins had dance groups. So, but it was like for the parties, for the fun. Like it wasn't like. I don't know. I don't be wanting to put them out here like that. But yeah, like, it wasn't like that serious, but it's always been lit. Like dancing has been a part of me. Yeah.
And did you know once you started to dance, like, oh, I want to follow this for full, like.
I knew I wanted to open up a studio, like, when I moved to Atlanta and seeing, like, other studios, like, teaching people everything. Like, the way it was, like, in a rotation, like, everybody, coming in for different things. Like, I liked that. And I was like, I want to create something like that. And I want to create it in my hometown because, like, when I was younger, I didn't have that.
Here?
Yeah. So I'm like, I want to go back and do that because once you see it, it's like, okay, everybody just don't have the same opportunities. You know what I'm saying? But if you create these opportunities, my studios create, like, that's what we do, create opportunities to get into your dance career or build your dance resume or grow as an artist. So, or grow as a person, period, with fitness and different things like that. But with the dance portion, I just wanted to create that here.
Yeah. Man, dude, like, there's, like, so many questions. Yeah, because what...
You can ask away.
Yeah, no, I definitely do, and I hope I'm not, like, derailing the convo. But the thing is, what made you want to come back after finishing high school, right? You came back.
Yes.
What made you want to come back to Rockford and bring it here?
My family still, some of my family still was here.
Yeah.
So, it was like that. And then it just was like, I knew I wanted to open up a studio here. I knew I wanted to be here. I was involved in girls mentoring programs here where I could do dance, KFAC, girls mentoring. So I was able to do dance within that. Like, I knew it was opportunities for me to do what I wanted to do as well here. And then with us being so close to Chicago, like, I tell artists, like, you just have to go where it's at. So if you are saying, like, there's not opportunities in Rockford, so you have to, like, I had to go to Atlanta, I had to go to, like, Chicago. Like, sometimes you had to go to different places to get the opportunities, so.
And when you came here and started the studio, was it hard at first, or was it, like... Or was it popular? Or?
I feel like it was hard, but people know me for what I do. Like, people know you for what you do. I feel like the fitness part was a little bit harder. Like, I had to do a little bit more convincing because people know that, like, I specialize in dance. But with fitness, it's different, So I don't think I wouldn't say it was hard at first. It was just the part of believing myself that I could do it. Because I've been at other studios. I've been, like, usually as a dancer, you're either going to open a dance studio, be a dance teacher, be a choreographer, or, go to dance classes and try to find different auditions and jobs. So it's not many options. And then you just do what you love and do what you want to do. And I always liked it teaching and kids. So it was kind of just like, that's just always what I've done. So I like teaching adults as well because I feel like if you can teach kids, like 3-year-olds, you can teach anybody. So even people who feel like they can't dance, I like for them to come to me because it's dance classes and dance styles that people want to learn. But, sometimes you feel like you have to be a professional and you don't. We meet you where you are at FAB Dance and Fitness Academy. We want you to come. We want you to grow with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to say we helped you grow. So, we don't want you to come feeling like you have to be a certain skill level to train with me or to dance with me or any of that.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to give it a try.
Yeah, you gotta come and do some salsa. Like, we did salsa when I was in Atlanta. Like, we did every style of dance, and I just really appreciate, like, having the option. Because some, like, dancers, like I said, either you're gonna get a job, like, you might not find any jobs in the genre of dance that you like. Like, at first, I used to only get booked for, like, funerals because I've always been known as a praise dancer. It's very rare that I get booked as a hip-hop dancer because a lot of artists don't book background dancers, but some artists do. I've been booked as background dancers. I've done a lot of shows here because of that. But at first, when I first started off, like, what you're known for, I was known for the praise dance. So as an artist, you just gotta do everything so you not booked, because it's a blessing to be booked. Like, people are not booked for real. Like, we ain't gonna talk about it, but people are not really booked. Like, you could train and do something your whole life, but do people come and see you? Do people want to pay to see you? My teacher used to always tell me, like, you dancing like 25 cents. But how much you want to charge for your show? How much do we charge? We charge $30 for a show. So we charge $25 for a show. So you dancing, like, how are you dancing,
Oh, okay. Yeah, again, like, I'm just taking it all in because I thought once you're recognized as a good dancer, man, the opportunities are everywhere, right? Because, like, everybody needs.
Like you said, your dad was a break dancer. Break dancers have different opportunities than dancers will ever have. They go to a lot of conventions where other break dancers are, and there's other break dancers in the community, and they be doing some cool stuff. And I be looking, I be like, dang, that's cool. Like, but I'm not a break dancer. I have taken break dance class, but that's not one of my strengths. I did that. I've taken that, but it's not one of my strengths. So, yeah.
What are other types that are you would say that's not your strength?
A dance style is not my strength. It's not many. I'll say clogging. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. It's not a lot of dance styles that aren't my strength. Let me think. Like, I mean, like that I don't enjoy, or like
yeah, that you don't enjoy, that you're not a big fan of.
I mean, as a dance lover, I love all styles of dance. I just, I don't know. I want to know what would be the least favorite. Let me think. I have to think on it. I'm so sorry. Like, I really can't think about that.
No, I totally get it. Because
I like everything. Like, when we went to Florida, Fab Dance and Fitness, one of my students, like, we were exposed to salsa. Dancing with the Stars was the people they took a class with. It was a convention.
Okay.
And I loved it. I loved every bit of it, you know, but it was different. Like, it's not something I probably would be that good at because they were, like, going so fast. And it was, like, really amazing.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I love it all.
Yeah, and this brings me to another question. Is every type of music genre, like, associated with the type of, style of dance?
With the style of dance? That's a great question. No. No, ballet is done to hip-hop. There's a such thing as hip-hop ballet. There's a such thing as African ballet. Something that I trained in a lot because I went to a black dance studio.
Yeah.
So, African ballet is a thing. So, and we're to African drums, but it's ballet. So you can't really say, no, you can't say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, because again,
you just don't know. It's okay. Ask those type of questions. That's a great question. I feel like people don't, like, every point of art has its own, like, everything, So the fact that you, like, that's a great question. I wonder what other questions you got.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay, and then, and then I seen that you went back to Atlanta to try out for the Falcons. Am I correct?
Yeah, where you was finding some stuff at? Where you was looking at? 'Cause that's crazy. That's all out there for real.
Well, yeah, and the reason why I can ask or say these type of things is because you've done stuff and it's been recorded. So
okay, yeah, okay, you're right. And I record everything, and I be trying to do that.
Yeah,
like,
so
I do that.
Yeah,
so that's good. No, you did great. That's great. I just was wondering, like, wow, okay. Falcons, it's kind of funny. You try out, you do things. COVID hit. It's new for everybody. It just didn't work out. I was back there looking for dance jobs. I had danced at the Black Arts Festival with Porsche Museum, different museums and different things like that, different jobs that are in that area. But this was like something just full time that I wanted to do. But COVID hit.
Yeah,
it's crazy because I think that's like the period of it all. Different things come up and it changes the route. But it just didn't work out. I did the first audition. It went great. I made it. They told me the first audition that I needed to curl my hair the next time and I needed to obtain a personal trainer to lose weight.
Okay.
So that's what got me into personal training. It's really funny. But so I got a personal trainer. I started going to training, fitness classes. And they were telling me, you should be a personal trainer, Yeah. And then I'm like, okay. So we're trying out. COVID hit. Went to the second audition, did the curls,
Yeah.
Did that. Everything went great. It was going to be the third audition. And then, COVID hit, and they wanted to do virtual everything. Like, when everybody was kind of leaning towards that. And it just was a lot. At first, we didn't get contacted. It was just a lot.
Yeah. So,
like, COVID impacted every organization crazily. It was just crazy.
Yeah, no, I know. During COVID, man, that's when I found out, like, I really wanted to do my art thing, and it sucked for me because
everybody discovered their hidden talent because you're like stuck, like in the house.
Yeah, and that how was it? Well, I mean, you said it was hard when the COVID came. Like, how did you adapt? Like, so was there any jobs during COVID, or it was?
I was working a job and I was impacted by that. Everybody, like, a lot of people were impacted. If they had a job, they were like, some jobs were sticking it out. Like, my job was sticking it out. I was still in Atlanta. I was living in Atlanta. They were sticking it out. Like, it was a factory, so they were doing good. And then they, eventually laid us off. And yeah. It was like it impacted Atlanta a little bit worse. And the airports and different things like that were bad. I was traveling back and forth here doing things, and it just, I was like, I have to come back here full time because my grandparents, it was a lot going on. I don't know. It was really scary in Atlanta. Like, Atlanta's COVID rates were higher than everywhere.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, it was like bad. Like, it was bad. And everybody was just talking about it like crazy. And I was already traveling back and forth my whole life. Like I said, my family lived here. My father lived here. My father's side of the family and my mom's side of the family still lived here. We were the only ones who moved away. So I'm like, I'd rather go with my family with all of this going on. Like, it just was a lot with COVID.
Yeah.
It scared me. And then that had happened. And I was just like feeling like, man, I can go here and do it. Like, and really do what I wanted to do.
Okay, yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, because COVID, man, it was definitely scary, man. Like, I was definitely to myself. Like, I didn't kick with nobody. Like, times were really different.
I feel like it was like you were worried about getting other people sick. So you, like, your family, whoever you live with, like, it was one of those. And in Atlanta, I had a lot of family, but we were mainly just like all spread out. So we would all go to each other's houses for a time. Like, it was just crazy. Like, COVID was crazy.
Yeah, and okay, so the personal training, like that was during COVID, like when you wanted to do it.
Yeah, I had to start during then. So I got into personal training doing Herbalife, Herbalife nutrition. I went to a nutritional club to do my personal training when the Falcons had suggested that I lose weight. And, you know, I always been a thicker girl, so I really wasn't, like, offended, but I was just like, I'm going to do what they say, you know.
Okay, yeah.
So I went, and my personal trainer, he was really good. He was like, you should personally train people. You're very motivational. Like, you're in shape, and you're, like, you know, you dance, so you're familiar with fitness. Like, it wasn't that hard for me to get into it because we have to work out as dancers. We have fitness as dancers. But I became a distributor, and it was just after I saw all the other distributors like working together and kind of just got convinced. But you can do it from all around the world. So I was like, if I move back to Rockford, I could just focus on the personal training, and I'll just stick with that. And like I said, I had other dance resources and dance outlets here that I could still dance and try to have a dance camaraderie or be a part of a dance studio.
Oh, okay. And is the personal training like? Well, isn't dancing like training? Like, I mean, because I feel like you're moving so much that you eventually lose weight.
Dance fitness. There's dance fitness. Dance is training because dance is what it's depends on what you're doing. My dancers are in conditioning right now, which is a form of dance training when you're in preparation for something. Excuse me, and they're in conditioning right now for a show. So that is a form of training. So dance, I would say dance is definitely training.
Oh, okay. And like, did you have to learn stuff? Like, did you have to go to school to learn how to train or train others?
Yeah, you go to different, like, you get different certificates and different things like that. And with Herbalife, they require you go through a whole thing, and we get to go to different conventions and different things that, like, you can further your education with Herbalife or your business. Like a nutritional club is always a goal for me. So that's why you said with my new smoothies and different things like that. I love the Herbalife products, but one thing I have been promoting lately is a healthy diet and healthy drinks. So that's why I kind of got into the natural smoothies. So it kind of just formed, and then I know that I want to continue to create a space where people could come and grow and learn about healthy activities. And so instead of like going to the bar and having a drink to link up with your friends, you're coming to get a smoothie to enjoy a healthy snack and with your friends.
Yeah, because, nowadays, man, I don't know if people notice, but, like, everything has something bad in it, you know?
Yeah, and it's hard to stay away from bad things, especially if you don't know. Some people just really don't know. You're not taught younger, and sometimes we don't educate ourselves, or we hear the good stuff, and we don't necessarily know if it works, so we rebuttal. It's a lot of different reasons why people don't necessarily get into dieting or have a healthy, balanced diet.
It sucks too, though. You know,
like it sucks. It sucks because what's in your face is, and what look good, you know, sometimes it definitely sucks. But like right now, I'm on a no meat diet. So like I was at a birthday party. What day was it? Tuesday. I was at a birthday party. My godmother, and like the food, I would have definitely ate it. But then I'm just like sitting there, like I'm gonna go get me a veggie omelet, and that's what we're gonna do. You know, because I can't eat this food right now.
Yeah.
I ate the fries. They had some fries and potato, you know. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Like, if you got goals, it's about your goals, you know. And I just tell people, like, all my clients, you let me know what you want to do. You want to lose 20 pounds in a month, or you want to lose 5 pounds in a month? Like, what you trying to do?
Yeah.
For real. Like, what do you want to do? And if you want to lose a lot in a little time, we got to change your diet. We got to work out more. We have to switch your workout. Sometimes switch your daily habits.
Yeah, I mean, I may not look like it, but I know one thing.
You work out?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but
I don't know what you were saying. You said.
Yeah, no. If you don't change your diet when you work out, the workout's not gonna really matter.
Yeah, I cannot say that. There's trainers that's an argument. That's an argument. Yeah. Everybody had that argument. My dad has an argument. He is a trainer, and he is his argument is that you don't have to necessarily change your diet. It's about how much you're working out. So
okay.
Everybody's thing is different. Everybody's body is different.
Yeah,
I don't feel like it's everybody's philosophy. I just feel like it's your body.
Yeah.
It's what you're willing to do. Everybody's metabolism is different. You know what I'm saying? So it goes a little bit deeper. I'm the type of trainer that we gonna get you on a diet because you should be able to have discipline. And if you ain't ready to like lose weight, then if you ain't ready to keep the weight that you lose, if you're not ready to weight manage, then you not willing to lose the weight. You know, you got to be willing to keep the weight. Once we lose it, you can't get it all back. You can't just.
I feel like it's easier though. You know,
it is easier.
One
oh
slip
yeah. Like they say, the drive when you travel, the drive back is faster. Oh yeah, it is. You gonna get that weight back faster.
Yeah. What's it called? So do you learn from your dad, like on training stuff, or you just...
Yeah, I feel like I would say I learned from him. I use some of his stuff, and I also, like, he's an entrepreneur. He's always been an entrepreneur. I feel like he's always taught me and my siblings to be an entrepreneur. JP Fashions, y'all get y'all clothes, especially you got the artists on here. All the artists need to be shopping at JP Fashions for the exclusive fashion. Serving the Rockford community for over 15 years. Entrepreneurship is in my blood. My mom, my dad, my bonus mom, everybody. My grandpa, like, you know, like, so we're in the entertainment industry, and I take a lot of stuff from him with the training too. He's done a class at FAB Dance and Fitness Academy, a Monday class that I've been trying to force him to get back to doing. So he should be watching. He usually be watching. Yeah. But Dad, what's up? Shout out to JP Fashions. Yeah, I take a lot of stuff from him with training. He does a lot of abs, a lot of core. He's not like one of those men who limits himself. We used to do Zumba together. I'm a daddy's girl. Yeah. I'll just bust him out real quick because I don't care. He already know what's up. But yeah, we used to do Zumba together. We used to go to Zumba classes together in Rockford because, like, you know, when I was preparing to open up the studio, I went through a remodeling process, and I think he wanted me to just make sure I was ready. Okay. So we did like a 6-month, like 5 a.m. type crazy
workout,
all styles of dance, styles of workouts. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
We went hard.
Yeah, and that's another area I wanted to get into, like business, like that building you're in. How long have you been in there?
I've been there for 3 years.
3 years?
Okay. 3-year anniversary, November. Well, I can't say like, okay, I've been there definitely for 3 years, but our November anniversary is when we opened, the first grand opening day.
Okay.
Since November, 3 years ago.
Okay.
But I had the space, I remodeled the space in June.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So, like, was it easy to open up a business in Rockford, or?
I would say you have to fish around, like me and my sister. I be shouting out everybody because my gang is really lit, for real. Like the Fab family really lit. But Najee Beauty Collection, we shopped around for locations for me, just looking around. It was not easy. I would say it wasn't, because every building you see, you're going to fall in love. You're like, this the one. Like, this the one right here. And they don't even be the one, for real. Like, it don't be the one that sometimes work with your budget. Like, you go into stuff, like all the buildings that I thought was my building was like too high. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you go in there and you looking at stuff and you really got to be strategic with what you do and your location. Like, that was my biggest problem too, like location. I wasn't like raised here, so when I moved back, everybody like, oh, the east side, the west side, the north side, the south side. Like, my friend made a post talking about like what side of town. I don't know my way around here. I don't even like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really that good with directions. Everybody know that know me. But like, the side of town was everybody thing for me when I was opening my studio. They're like, you don't want to be too far east. You don't want to be too far west. And I was just like, okay, we're going to be downtown. And I always had a dream, like I always manifested, because my studio in Atlanta was downtown, like center city. So I used to just dream and manifest. I want a studio downtown with windows and glass doors so you could see through. That was like, I just manifested what I wanted. And I was looking around, I wasn't finding that. And then when I went to where I was like, me and my sister was looking everywhere.
Yeah, no,
we was looking everywhere.
Yeah, Rockford. I mean, now like buildings. There's a ton of buildings and
then it's about where you at too. Like the
yeah.
Luther Center is legendary. I always want to be legendary. Like, everything I do is unique, authentic. Like, I really live by that. I feel like the Luther Center was it was unoccupied for a very long time, and everybody who knows that place knows that. And a lot of people, like, in our lives probably like lived in the Luther Center. Like, everybody I meet, like, are people that come to me, like my clients are like, yeah, my grandfather used to live here, like my grandmother used to live here, and like my grandfather used to live there. Like, the Luther Center is legendary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's legendary. It's been there for a long time. You look at a lot of the old paintings and the old murals, like at the Midway Village Museum. Like, when I go there, like, I see like stuff like the Luther Center, that building like was in them pictures. So FAB is legendary. We want FAB to be there. So I'm always asking for sponsors, donors, supporters, because I've been there for 3 years, but you know, like, we've expanded. It's amazing. Like, it's amazing. I can say it's amazing to be there.
Yeah, dude. It's definitely dope. It's definitely dope when you see a local business in downtown, you know, trying to do.
Yeah, and like, I was one of the first black businesses that was like down there, like really like down there after COVID, I would say. I'm not gonna say I was the first black business down there, but the first black business, like, after COVID, like everybody, like, the news was making reports that like businesses were moving from downtown, and I'm like, I just moved down here. Like, you know, I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm down here, you know, like, and then a lot of other black businesses started coming around, so I started to feel more comfortable. I was like, yeah, okay, it's black business across the street now. So, like, yeah, everybody started, like, being down there. It's a lot of space release down there. I feel like people just need to really trust in their business. Yeah. Trust in what you do. That's my only advice. I would tell people, like, trust. Sometimes people say you crazy for trusting. I get it told it all the time. Like, you're crazy. I be feeling crazy. I tell myself, you know, it'd be a little crazy. But you got to trust in your business, your craft, your talent, and God.
Yeah, no. I 100% agree with you on that, man. Like, I feel like you also got to be unique. Obviously, if you're in one space and there's like the same thing all over, you know, it gets
and that's
hard.
why people always ask me why I moved back. It's dance studios everywhere in Atlanta, like everywhere. Because you're not just in Atlanta when you're in Atlanta. In Atlanta, we city hop, like we be everywhere. We'll drive that 30 minutes, that 45 minutes, but we be in another city in the next 15 minutes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's dance studios everywhere there. So all business owners, you should learn, and if you haven't learned, you have to go where the need is. So I knew there was a need for FAB Dance Fitness Academy here in Rockford, whether it was coming to influence, to inspire other people to get into it. Like you say, it could be oversaturated, you know, but a lot of times you pay the way for other people. A lot of times you inspire other people to get into what you're doing, or some people, I say people have to see, especially kids. That's why I like working with kids. If they don't see black entrepreneurs, like I saw black people driving nice cars, black people living in big houses. I'm like, okay, so this is possible for black people. We can't say there's not black people out here doing like what we dream about doing. We just gotta do what we gotta do to do it.
Yeah. So when you said that, it made me want to ask, is it hard? Because, you know, when you start something...
You keep saying, is it hard?
Yeah, no.
It's hard. No, it's like, it's hard as heck. I'm going to throw these headphones. No, I'm playing.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, but... And I do apologize if I keep saying that. It's just... I don't know, you know, with dance, it's different, you know.
So what part of dance are you asking, is it hard? Like, get more in depth.
is it hard to get support from people in the city you're from?
Yes, absolutely, because they feel like they know you. But I can say no one can say about the activities and the programs and the activities that my students have done. You can't deny, like people feel like they know your parents. Like my parents are known here.
Okay.
I can't lie, like all of them, the grandparents, the aunties, like shout out LNC Apparel, my auntie business. If y'all want to get fly, go there too. Yeah, like you be known in somewhere and people won't like let you live it down. Like,
Yeah.
that's why like I'm big on my name. I go by my stage name, like people know me by that, people, they know Fab Dance and Fitness. Like you try to keep the brand as what you're pushing, but at the end of the day, the brand is a person. Sometimes people only want to deal with you when you have a brand. You know what I'm saying? Like if you hire Angel, like if Angel starts doing podcasts where you're going out to different people and you don't send Angel, they might not want to work with you. So I'm learning that as Fab Dance and Fitness. I'm learning that. Like it's a lot. It's hard to be where you are and be still supported, or people just feel like, sometimes they'll go somewhere else or they're not willing to pay you a certain price because of this or that. But that's why I've always put so much into my studio. Like people be like, why you always do this extra, or why you always going like extra with the stuff you do? And I just be like, because, something has to set you apart. Something has to make people feel like this why they gonna pay this price,
Yeah. And yeah, because again, man, like me doing this, the podcast and the art, like I'm learning a whole bunch of stuff, man, and it gets difficult because I feel like regardless on how the best I try to do with people or my craft, there's always gonna be other people who talk down on it or make it seem like I can do it better, And
one thing I love about like what I do or how I started, I would say, like, because I don't just do dance anymore, but I love that dance teach you to take critiques. So when people like with the talking and stuff, that don't bother me. Like people are supposed to critique dancers. People are supposed to critique performers. So a lot of us got to get out of our feelings when it come to like people critiquing you and people giving their opinions. If you're doing art, you're asking for an opinion, and you're not even necessarily asking for an opinion, but you're sharing your opinion on whatever the topic is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to agree with you. Everybody not going to like your music. I used to rap back in the day. Way back in the day. No, never rapped for real. But way back in the day, I used to rap. And, I used to always say, like, when Twitter was popular, I used to post on my Twitter, like, my music might not be for you.
Yeah.
Like, it's not for you. This might not be for you. You might not like it. Like, same thing with, I feel like every art with dance.
Yeah, that's something I had to learn too. Like, I make art, so I obviously whoever's gonna see is gonna be like, give a critique and stuff.
Yeah, they're gonna give a critique, and they're also like, I just feel like we have to give artists more credit. Like, if somebody actually took the time out, the money out to invest in supplies, like, there's people out here who don't put a hobby on their everyday life schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give any artist they props. Like, I don't care who it is. I don't care what they doing. Like, props must be given when they're due. Like, if they're investing in that music video, like, people don't even know how much music videos cost nowadays. You know what I'm saying? People will be, like, not even, like, paying the real prices and stuff. Like, Like, for real. If you want a good product, if you want a good video, like, give that artist their props. Like,
Like,
my brother, he always, like, been really good or known for investing in his projects, even as an artist. Like, He'll invest in the location, the scenes, he'll invest in the outfit, the drip, you know what I'm saying? Like we know you got to invest if you want your product, or your art to get that good quality.
Yeah, what's it called? It's expensive to have good quality.
It is. It's expensive. And that's why, like when people try to like talk to business owners about their prices, like nobody know what you paid, or like even like having like a business, like you said, is it hard to have a building? Is it? Yes. Like people don't know like why you charge what you charge. People don't know why you are accepting as many people as you are. Like they be like, oh, I got turned around. It could be the capacity because of the location size. Like for my first show, the Norloff, you can do almost up to 300 people. You can't do 300, but it's like almost up to 300.
Okay.
And we like sold out. We sold more than as many tickets, but like they was getting on us. They was cussing us out, but you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you don't know. Like sometimes it's just a lot. Like people don't know what business owners go through or the different reasons why there's capacity limits or why the tickets are sold at this price and then why the tickets go up. Like people don't understand, like in the entertainment world. That's why I plan on getting together with entertainers and artists in the new year in 2025 and like getting together and actually coming together for real. Like I don't want nobody who don't want to be a part, because my biggest thing is I got what I need. Like I could do what I want to do. You know, we just want to do it with more people.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
But like I want to come together and I want to put together like the help for everybody, the help that everybody needs. But we all got to be willing to come together and just know that it's free game, and it's just hard for Rockford to do that. You know, everybody don't really know how to rock together or be beneficial or be transactional.
Yeah. No, I got a lot to say about that. But
Hey, I got a lot to say too. Go ahead, Angel. That's why I'm doing the podcast now, because I feel like, you know, what I do, I necessarily am not able to like touch on certain topics, you know.
Yeah.
So if I'm not being asked, I'm really not gonna speak on a topic. But if I'm asked, I'll speak on a topic, you know.
But that's the thing with me. Like, I definitely don't want to ask like drama-based questions. Like, I'm really interested on like what.
The drama.
Yeah, like
you done Googled some drama.
Oh no,
Oh, okay. I was saying you just want to ask them.
Yeah, like because
you
know for sure we can get into like why is Rockford the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started the podcast, it was all love and stuff, but then eventually, man, like you see people like arguing.
Like we said, you gotta give credit where it's due.
Yeah,
people don't want to give credit where it's due.
Yeah, that's one thing.
That's why Rockford is not what it is. Rockford is not what it is because people don't want to give credit where it's due. People want to say they got their outfit from Chicago. People don't want to say they got their outfit from Rockford legend JP Fashions. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to say that. People just want to be like people want to, that's how Rockford is.
Yeah, I feel like everybody wants to be in the spotlight, but the thing is, man, the spotlight, I feel like it's only enough for one person at a time. You know, eventually your time will come.
Oh yeah.
But if you're causing a fuss, I feel like you're fucking.
But you gotta know you be in there with everybody else too.
Yeah.
Like you in the loop. If you're not active, don't complain. That's why can't nobody talk about me. Can't nobody talk about you, Angel, unless they was talking about you when you was on your little break from your podcast. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you on a break or if you ain't working, then they gonna say whatever they gonna say because you're not consistent. You weren't consistent. When you fall off, that's everybody time to talk. Everybody be thinking that's the time to talk. But then when you come with the comeback or when you back active, like, or when you really made something happen or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna talk. They gonna talk the whole way. But if you consistent, they can't say nothing. Yeah. And I feel that. Like, you can say whatever you want to say about Fab. You can say, we had this many students and now we got this many students. You can say whatever you want to say about Fab. We still booked. We still growing.
Still doing
We still glowing.
Yeah.
We still like the roster, you know what I'm saying? Quality over quantity, you know what I'm saying? Like people don't, like I said, people don't know what business owners go through. They don't know the seasons. Like personal training has a season. Like we in a new season. We in a new year. So personal training is pumping right now. You know, that's why I'm looking for clients right now because it's pumping right now. People want to change their bodies, right now. But as a business owner, people don't look at that. Like, of course, my classes might not be as lit in the summer, but in the beginning of the year, in the wintertime, like personal training is hot. Like whatever your business is, like any business owner out there, it might not be the time for your business. Don't give up. It might not be the season. You know what I'm saying? Like some women don't even get their feet done in the wintertime. Like, so I'm not trying to put us out there, but some women don't get their feet done in the winter. Like, they'll go a little longer without them feet done in the wintertime. But when we ready to get back out here with that summertime, them toes getting done every 2 weeks, like for real.
Yeah, dude. And I'm glad that what I said, like, is somewhat you agree with. Because again,
I agree.
Sometimes, man, I think I'm like, man, maybe I'm just paranoid, man.
Nah.
Maybe I just.
You gotta find people that do what you do, and you gotta be around people that do what you do. You wouldn't even feel like that, you know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even feel like that because everybody know what it is. Like everybody know what the Hooray and Rockford is. Everybody know what it is. Everybody know exactly what it is. It's like it's never been a city where it's easy, and that's what I liked about Rockford, and that's why I think, like, I feel like my mom, she is a example. Like, she can go anywhere and have fun in the city or have a great time or move there. People be like, oh, she live here, she live there. Yes, like, we really like trying to experience everywhere, but you gotta, like, you know, be willing to get out there.
Yeah.
And Rockford builds strong people. I don't care what anybody say. Like, true. I moved back here to like get stability. Like in Atlanta, partying every day, you know, people move to Rockford to get a certain strength, a certain, you know what I'm saying? Like it's hard here, but we can do it. Like we can do it. I'm doing it. We doing it.
Yeah, for sure. I have no problem with Rockford. I feel like it's just the people.
The people, the energy.
Yeah,
it's the energy. It's the mindsets. Like, you know, I deal with it every day, especially working in the community, working with children. Like, it's how much you think your child can do at Fab Dance Fitness. Like, whatever you want your child to do, they can do. Like, you want us to go to Disney, we going to Disney. You want us to go to Nickelodeon, we're about to find Nickelodeon. Like, we're about to go to these NBA games. We're about to, wherever you want your child to go. Like, I want to go. I went to a lot of places as a kid. So, I know, like, how to get there with the auditions and what they're looking for and different things like that. And I just want to, like, help people figure out that route because a lot of people aren't, like they say, artists don't come out of here. Ain't nobody made. Like, they be saying all type of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the people. It's not the place. It's the people. It is people that made it up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But then when people make it out, y'all don't try to give them their credit. Like, you know, they be like, oh, this and all that. But, like, it just be so much. So you just can't listen to the people. You just got to do what you do. And you got to be passionate about what you doing.
I totally 100% agree with that, man.
Yeah, because everybody ain't going to like it. Like,
No.
And people that don't like you, they already don't like it. So that's already a group of people that don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just keep going after that. Then it's they cousin. Then it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Rockford.
Yeah. But the thing is, again, I feel like, Rockford definitely has a bunch of opportunities. Just people that, like, fuck with it, you know? Like.
Yeah. And there's so many opportunities we don't even know about. And that's why I have been trying to, like, switch up where I'm at, like, switch up where I'm going, switching up who I'm around. Like, I'm trying to be where the opportunities is at. I'm not trying to be where it might, like, get too lit and everybody get to acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to be where the money at. I'm switching up where I'm at because I'm trying to do something different. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's so many resources here, but if we don't switch up where we're at, we're not going to find those resources.
Yeah.
Like, going to the same places, being, like, you know what I'm saying, just being in the same circles with the same group of people. Like, a lot of people not willing to meet new people. I'm willing to meet new people, but I don't want to meet people that ain't, like, purposeful, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to make any more connections that's not beneficial because, you know, you've been through your things and with people who already come through and don't see the value in your business or, you know, your product, your quality that you're trying to present and stuff. And, you know, like, but we have to find our people. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just give up looking for people. Like, but a lot of people aren't willing to meet new people and the network and different things that it takes to get the resources that we need. Yeah,
for sure. Now, I did want to ask you this because you did say that you did a show at the North.
Yeah, I've done a few shows at the North Loft. Shout out to the North Loft Rockford Public Library. Hey. They're our neighbors. Like, they're right across the street. Like,
crazy.
They're my neighbors. Yeah.
So, do you put on your shows or do you try to look for people that put on shows and then need dancers?
No, I don't put. I mean, talking about the shows that I've done at the Norloft.
Yeah.
So
or anywhere.
So dance people have booked us. So one of my favorite shows to name drop at the Norloft is the Twister show. A lot of people didn't know about the Twister show when Twister came to Rockford, but the Fab Girls was booked for that show. Oh. So we opened for Twister. You know, So we be big name dropping out here for real because we really like that out here for real. So that entertainment business, they were like, man, Rockford didn't come out for us. You know what I'm saying? So you can book us for your event. Like, we bought like more than 20 people with us to that event. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and when y'all show people get the booking these events, make sure y'all booking the right people that's gonna bring people to your shows. But because that matters, like nobody was even aware that was happening, but we was posting it, we was getting it live. You know what I'm saying? Another show that I've done at the Norloft Theater, our first show like ever that was at a theater. My favorite, one of my role models, Miss Janine Stevenson. She booked us for her show at the Norloft. She did like a business women empowerment CEO event, like CEO but CEO. Okay. So we were the entertainment for that event. So that was that was my studio's first time ever being in a theater, like in a professional theater. Like the Norloft Theater is a professional theater with the lights and everything. So like it's people out here like black women like Miss Janine Stevenson that are creating opportunities for young black girls like me, and then even younger black girls like my students, you know what I'm saying, by booking these places, like just by having your events at different places. Like people don't be understanding like this entertainment thing go really deeper than what it is. I bet. But then I've booked the Norloft. They've sponsored some shows, so where they've donated, you know, to us as well. And it's been amazing. So I did my first business anniversary show there, Preeminence. It's called Preeminence. I did that there, and then I did right after Preeminence. I felt like I was on fire. I ain't gonna lie, we was definitely on fire. But after Preeminence, I booked my Black History Month show there. So that was like the next 2 months, next 3 months. I was really on fire. It was crazy. Booking shows, you got to be careful, like going back to back like that. Because I didn't get the same revenue, you know, like for the artists and for the business people. Like, you got to just be careful, you know, you just got to think about your business. But Black History, it was really nice. I did that there. And then I just did my 3-year anniversary show there, Prominence. I just did Prominence there in November for our anniversary.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Yeah, and did they say just be careful because they then also want you to burn out?
Who burned out?
Like burn out, like over, like going.
Who
back?
Is they? I mean, I didn't mean to say who burnt out. Who is they?
The people that told you, like, you know, doing shows back to back.
No, I was talking about my clients, you know, because the kids is who matter. You know what I'm saying? The kids is what matter. And if the kids, like, we had to get costumes, we had to do this, we had to do that. Like, the parents, like, that hair, that makeup, all of that stuff back to back is a lot. But, like, everything is optional at FAB. So I like to tell parents who think, like, oh, they be doing too much, or they always performing, or they always traveling, or they always doing something. Like, you don't have to do every activity. You just got to be upfront about the activities that you're not going to do. I would say that because some of the activities require different, like, requirements. Yeah. So, but I think the clients and then, like, your fan base as well. Like, a lot of the people that came to the first Preeminence were traveling. So they were like catching flights, so they had to book tickets and stuff like that. So I think Black History wasn't as big. And then, you know, it's a lot of Black History shows. Like Rockford is known for like its Black History events. Yeah. So I think like I wasn't really thinking about the date or anything. But when I saw that first show, like had the crowd packed and everybody how lit we was and how cute we looked and everything, I was like, yeah, let's do it again. But I love Black History too. Everybody know that about FAB. Like, FAB is Black History. I'm doing a Black History show this year too. I ain't dropping the date yet though. I'm gonna be on some real strategic stuff this time. But our Black History show is going on this year as well. And yeah, I'm gonna be having that date for y'all soon.
Ooh, that's dope.
And y'all gotta buy y'all tickets. And even if you don't buy your tickets, you need to donate to FAB because we do have to invest in the theater. We do have to invest in the costumes. We do have to invest in the children, the hair, the makeup. Like FAB go deep when it comes to all of that. Yeah. Because it's a production. It's not just a regular show.
Yeah. To me, I thought it was just dance. I didn't think that you do the costumes and the makeup.
No, yeah, we do it all. I don't do the makeup. Najee Beauty Collection has done all of our anniversary shows, what I'm referring to. Najee Beauty Collection. She is like the best makeup artist ever because not only does she do, like I said, adult makeup, but she does the kid makeup too. It's really light. It's not much. No. So we have some parents who come to us who don't want their children wearing makeup, but she doesn't overdo it. She's trained. She's been in it. She's been doing my makeup for a very long time as well. And like she's very good with the makeup, but it goes into a lot like hair. Like, we have certain hairstylists. And sometimes, you know, like I said, people, when they donate to FAB, like, we have students who are not able to get their hair done. Like, I've had to, like, you know, front that cost. Like, and then it'd be, like, sometimes last minute. Like, sometimes the parents don't tell me. Like, so people be like, oh, you be on Facebook dropping your hashtag, your cash tag. You be on Facebook doing this. Like, if a parent tell me that they didn't do something or they didn't this, I be having to get on it. I be trying to make it happen. You know, if I can't make it happen, I be trying to make it happen. Like, and we make it happen for our students at FAB. Like, that's one thing. Like, it's not about the money there. I want the student, if they hungry and if the family is right, I want the kid, I want y'all, I want that. It's not always about the money, because the money gonna come,
Yeah, for sure.
The money gonna come. The child is gonna get booked, we're gonna move. We're gonna be having it going on, but we need to train the child. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't come, they don't reach out, they don't inquire. Like we have a sponsorship program. We've had sponsorships. That's why I'm always asking for sponsors on our Facebook page, because we have people who sponsor students to attend the academy for a year. Maybe the family starts to save up for the next year for the academy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we try to create these programs so everybody that wants to experience these different opportunities, that's hungry enough, that has the passion enough, that's good enough to experience them, can.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Fabbie, we are at about an hour.
Good.
Before we go, is there any information you want to give to my audience? Like, when are you open? How can people inquire to, join the FAB family?
Yes, so join the FAB family by first subscribing to our YouTube channel, y'all. We doing season 3 right now. It's going down. Shout out to A15 TV. I really appreciate him. We back with Life in the Fab Lane. So make sure y'all go to our YouTube, subscribe to our channel, because we're active. Like, we're dropping every day. And Instagram and TikTok, FabDF815. And you can also message me, Fabbie Williams, on Facebook. But Fab Dance and Fitness Academy is the pages on Facebook. You should definitely message that one if you're inquiring about any of our services. And just make sure that you tune in, because we need your support. We want your support. We are taking donors, sponsors. Whether you want to donate water, we give the kids healthy snacks. We're looking for donations. We're at the studio usually from 4:30 to 7:30, Monday through Thursdays. And you can schedule your drop-offs by messaging the FAB page. But we do need items for the students. It is cold right now. We're keeping hand sanitizer. Even if you want to donate some hand sanitizer, like, it is very essential that we have all the things that these kids need, like the pocket hand sanitizers. We send them to school with that. We send them to school with notebooks, pens, pencils. So FAB is full circle. FAB wants to help serve the community, and we work with not only kids but seniors as well. So just come to FAB. We got everything you need, literally, like everything.
Yeah, guys, and if you're watching through my channel, man, I will have all her links down below in the description, man. All you got to do is just click on it.
Click on it.
Yeah, and then
click on it.
Yeah, just like that, guys, man. Thank you so much for watching. Fabbie, man, it was a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yes, I got to come back, and we're going to get into more.
Yeah, for sure, man. I would appreciate that. And just like that, guys, stay tuned and stay safe.
Stay safe. Stay safe.
Ooh.
Hold on. We're going to have to cut that.